for. And you know what, the right guy's not there. I don't think you're going to sell the farm to to get a guy for 2 months when you're 8.5 games out. I would have a tough time seeing that happening. And so we've got to put some wins on the board.
In terms of shaking things up, for loss of a better term, Terry, do you ponder things like running more double steals, or do you look at your personnel and just stay with, okay, I got to put my guys in a position where they're most likely to succeed?
Yeah, Josh, you can't. I've seen teams that say, look, we're going to try to create runs and run it out. And we can't do that. We just don't have that kind of a club that is a big base stealing bunch. To hit and run, we could start hitting and running. We got about 4 guys that have probably made a career of doing that. We've got 5 other guys. I'm not sure how much David's ever hit and run. Ike's probably not done it. Duda, I'm sure, didn't do it. But it also comes on to getting guys on, getting the right guys on. So there's other ways to try to start to produce some runs, but ultimately we got to figure out how to get them in.
Terry, how much of a concern is this Francisco setback physically, and how much do you need him back? We
need him back very badly. Very badly. Our bullpen has had a tough time. He's the one addition, as Ken talks about it. You know what? You're trying to find bullpen help. We got bullpen help. It's in house. We just got to get him back out there. The reason why they did the injection yesterday was to get it done so that this thing doesn't flare up and happen again. Look, he's already been out a month. What's 2 more days right now, as opposed to saving us a week down the road here when we really need him. So we're going to get it done with, and I would think here in the next 5 or 6 days, Frankie Francisco will be in our clubhouse.
Terry, I know this is getting ahead of ourselves a little bit, but as long as you mentioned Bay playing some left field as well at first base at Buffalo.
You mean Duda?
I'm sorry, Duda, yeah. If when he gets back, this is where Bay figures in, if you're maybe more inclined to platoon Bay, would that mean that you'd be comfortable at that point using Lucas in left field? Because I know you've wanted to get him away from having to go back and forth when you've thought about it a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't give it, again, as I look down the road, I just hope Lucas goes down, tears it up, and gets back here. And then we'll figure out, where he's going to have to play. And if he goes down there and he plays, he's comfortable in left field, and Jason Bay's swinging the bat, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out how to get them both in there.
How did Lucas take it?
Like you would expect any guy to take it. He was disappointed, probably disappointed in himself as much as anything, but certainly, driven to say, I'm coming back.
Is some of this, though, calculated to see how he responds to it, too? Because guys who spend a certain amount of time in the big leagues get sent down, they sulk. Other guys take it as a personal affront and they tear it up a little bit. So,
Howie, I'll tell you, I've managed many years in AAA, and it's probably, if you're a minor league manager, that's the toughest job in baseball. You get the big league, the guys that are coming down, the guys that are coming up, the 6-year free agents that are just trying to get back up for some more stint in the big leagues. And I used to tell them, guys got sent down, you get 24 hours to pop them. Then it's good enough to you to get back. You know what? You can throw bats. You can tell everybody how bad you got screwed. Nobody likes you. You can do it for 24 hours, and then you got to go play because you're the only one who's going to get you back there.
Was that part of the message to Lucas?
Pretty much.
24 hours.
Phrased a little different. Pretty
much. Terry, you're getting some help with Manny coming up. What was the report and how was he throwing? And is he available? He pitched 2 innings yesterday.
21 pitches yesterday in 2 innings, so he's available today. He was pitching very well. He's had, I think, only a couple of bad outings in Buffalo, but Wally told me, we all see that plus stuff. And when he throws it, when he keeps it down and pitches to the, like he's supposed to, he's very, very good. And then there's that time when everything's in the middle of the plate, which we saw with Pedro last night, and he gets roughed up. But I go back around to the last 2 years when he has gone to the minor leagues. When he's come back up, he's pitched really, really well. So I hope this is another time.
Terry,